There is a natural yearning for things that are unchanging. I am at a precipice, and what I see before me depends on whether it is easier to keep looking forward, or let gravity dangle my heavy skull. Knowledge is contaminated by the body, distracting, disturbing, interrupting, hindrance. The human body enslaves us with desires, and fears, and fancies, and the perfect body is smoothed of these imperfections. The smoothest surface advertises both its form and its reflection, or the mythology of the form. As the imperfect body is reflected and mythologized, so too are those desires, and fears, and fancies. What do you mythologize? And what describes the space between the massive self and the reflected myth?
Just because a void makes me feel sad doesn't mean that the void is comprised of sadness, at least in its entirety. The imperfect form is the erotic form, which gives way to perfect human sentimentality. Suddenly, I am not who I pretend to be in this pursuit of permanence, that is, to be unchanging. And yet I'm not different. Still afraid to move forward, I approach the event horizon. I settle on vacillation, not subsumption. The myth is the lifestyle. The lifestyle sacrifices history to naturalize the forming present, that is, to imbue it with the providence of God. And now I exist in the space between what is not and what will not be. It's odd how I struggle here in my strongest hour. I am stuck in the land of the quotidian, but where everything is inaccessible, and the everyday is inundated with the allure of the mystique. Perhaps that would explain why I'm drawn to magic books and cards. A psychic came to me, and to her the future in the mind is in a constant state of exuberant synthesis. I will learn to cast spells on my enemies one day if I chant the right words. 3 magic words. I demand satisfaction. She said, let's destroy everything, and on her 5th consecutive day with no sleep, she came to school draped in a scarlet tablecloth. From now on, the rules only exist to benefit me when I want them to, and the little man inside my head staked a flag on the White Mountain. In a game, you can't do anything expressly forbidden by the rules, but life is not a game, but a series of systems building to no particular purpose. You can't do anything except what is expressly allowed in the system. However, there is what the system was meant to do, and what the system can't stop you from doing. Stephen Hawking was the first man to realize that empty space is not nothing. I still find it weird that God spoke to me through a tarot card, but I don't believe that it was Satan speaking to me because I've never prayed to the devil. When I think about humanity and its potential, I'm really happy. Otherwise, I'm sad. Really, 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 really sad when I think about how it really is, and I go back to polishing.